she's a bad influence on you. She says things that influences how you behave.
Nonku is not a bad influence for me. Nonku is my best friend.
Nonku is, for me, you can tell her that I said trash.
Oh, Maria.
Friendship, I don't care about the other friendships. They are done. They are dusted. They mean nothing to me. And
I'm sorry, Maria, but our friendship is done too.
Bye, Maria.
Lovely. You can kiss my ass.
Not even with my big fat lips, darling.
Your big fat lips need to be deflated, bitch.
Wait. To Nonku, here's a few of my favorite things that I thought I should have with you. Enjoy sleep.
From Slee.
She borrowed money and also borrowed clothes.
You borrowed money, never returned the money. You borrowed shoes, and she took somebody's car for the whole week and never returned it.
It's shameful because she has done the exact same thing to many people I know. I'm bringing that to reunion, baby.
I'm not back. I didn't think about it. That shit, I'm tired of you. When you try
Let me just trample this bitch.
Wow. This is a lot. This is a whole lot. It's a whole lot to take in. Like, I'm still in shock as to what I just watched right now. This whole season, this particular season of the Housewives of Durban, nah. Like, nobody actually prepares us for what to expect when it comes to the Housewives. For each and every franchise, nobody prepares us at all. Like, how can this be? Slee? Nonku? See, I have to say this. Nonku is not a good friend. Like, I know I've said this before. So many people came, oh, Nonku is rich. Nonku. We're not talking about being rich. We're talking about, is she a good friend or is she not a good friend? Nonku has brought in how many people on this show? And each person she brings in, she always finds a way to pull them down. Is that what you call friendship? Nah. This is not what we talk about when we talk about friendship. Not at all.
Big shit about the same thing, mate. What's your to damn? What's your job is a job?
I'm still maintaining. I said what I said. I still think you're twiddled in, twiddled down.
Said one because there's so much that I can say to destroy her. So much.
Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're staying safe. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell button so you get notified whenever I make a post, and also leave in the comment section your thoughts about this season of the Housewives of Durban. Like, this Housewives of Durban, it came with so many things that I did not see coming, but the good thing about it is that we all know who friends are now. We all know, okay, these are the cliques that are friends, these are the cliques that are not friends, and all that. So let me know in the comment section what you think about Nonku and Slee. Do you think that friendship ever existed? Let me know in the comment section. So let me just talk about today's episode. Maybe some other day we'll talk about the whole season in general. So for this particular episode, I am just glad that all the housewives can say, okay, this is my friend, this is my enemy, because that is what it should be. Not a situation where I say you're my friend, but at the end of the day I get to hear things of what you said behind me. That is not what friendship should be. So I'm happy that all of them, especially Jojo, when Maria actually went to meet Jojo actually told her to her face, you are not my friend. I don't want you to be my friend. So I like the fact that they are all calling out themselves and saying, okay, you know what, we don't want to be friends. I don't want to be your friend.
I don't care about the other friendships. They are done. They are dusted. They mean nothing to me. And I know you're going to run and tell them that. It's fine. Leave Nonku alone.
So this particular episode, I don't know, it's just everywhere. Like, everything just revolved around friendships and loyalty. Like, where does your loyalty lies? One thing that made me laugh the most was when Slee actually sent out a message or sent out a gift box to Nonku. We all know that we have two camps right now. We have Nonku's camp and we have Sorisha's camp. So Slee actually sent out a message to Nonku. Bear in mind that they are still on their vacation, which is actually sponsored by Slee. So Slee sent out her gift to Nonku, and when Nonku got the gift, Nonku was actually in the midst of her own clique, which is Jojo, Rao, and then one other guy that came. I don't know where that guy came from. So only for Nonku to like read it, she wasn't thinking it was from her man RD, but unfortunately it was from Slee. So the letter that Slee wrote, she just chewed it and spat it into the water, and then the gift that Slee gave her, she actually drenched it in water as well.
I'm doing exactly what she's done. She ate me and she spat me out. Exactly what I'm doing.
was very funny. Like, I couldn't stop laughing. Like, how petty can one be? How petty can one go? To what extent can you be petty? That was what Nonku actually did. I was just laughing. Like, what? It came as a huge shock to me because I never saw that coming. I never saw the way she would react coming. Like she, should I say she overreacted? I'll say she overreacted. You cannot be behaving like that to someone that you call your friend and your children are also friends. The thing that she brought Slee into the show, I was thinking I would see some certain form of loyalty from her and Slee. Like, when I bring somebody, you're my friend, I'm guessing you're my friend for me to bring you to the show. So I expect that you would always be by my side. I'll always be by my side. But that brings me to another thing again. Nonku is always having this attitude of bringing a lady to the group, and then the next thing we see Nonku doing is that she's actually trying to bring the person down. I don't understand why she brings this attitude. I don't see that as a good friendship, if you ask me, because she brought in Mbali. Sorry, not Mbali. She brought in Mabushi, and that was what her name again was trying to mention. Mbali was actually trying to mention.
Acted because when I'm telling Mabusi, so wafika no Mabusi, and then the next thing wampika watamazi nendaba zakhe zekhwama zama Louis Vuitton.
So now it's like the last supper before the ladies get to leave. Bear in mind that this is the last episode. Like, the way this is the last episode for the season. The way this season actually ended, I never expected it. I never saw it coming, but it is what it is. So now Slee has actually invited the ladies based on, okay, well, let's have a conversation and try to squash our beefs if there would be need for that. She just wanted to know, okay, what is each and every one of them feeling, and all of them said, most of them said they were tired and they just wanted to just go home. But one person that stood out was Mbali. Mbali said that she really wants to understand what's going on. She first and foremost apologized to Nonku for actually behaving the way she reacted. She feels like she overreacted towards Nonku, and she apologized to Nonku. Both of them hugged and actually ironed things out.
Felt you. I'm not even angry with you. With Nonku, you will never know. And I'm sorry, Obuti, with everything that life had thrown at you.
Then later on, Mbali brought up the case of, oh, she doesn't understand why Nonku will always be acting like this. Why Nonku always says she has Mabushi vibes. That from what she remembers from Mabushi, Nonku brought Mabushi to the group. And then there was that whole thing of Mabushi living a fake life. And she saw that Nonku was actually looking down on Mabushi. And so she felt that Nonku was looking at her as someone that is low. She also talked about the way Nonku actually said that Slee goes ahead to borrow clothes, borrow money, and never returns it. So I love the way that Mbali said it to her face, not like I'm saying it behind you. Like, this is the second time Mbali is going to be saying this to Nonku's face. And when it was time for Nonku to respond, I don't know why Slee and Annie did not allow her to respond. They just started attacking her. I felt they should have given her an opportunity to actually explain herself proper and either defend herself or be stupid, basically, or act stupid or deny it that, okay, I never said anything like that. And then,
because you know what, my God is my vindicator, and every time I say that, they always say, if I bring God into it, but you know what, I'm going to speak. We're clearly never friends. I don't think, but you are not giving me a chance to speak. I think you've been talking most of this evening.
And we see Nonku going ahead to say, yes, I said it, that but not in that context, that you, Slee, have gone to borrow money from people, you've borrowed clothes from people, you've borrowed car from people, and you had it for a week without returning it. Like, she said she was not ready to actually mention the names of the people that Slee has actually gone to borrow things from. When she made that statement, in my head, I'm like, is this what friendships are? Is this what you call, what you define as being friends? Like, it wasn't making any sort of sense. You brought in this girl. This is the same thing that happened with Mabushi, and even Mbali had to point it out. Like, you get to invite people, you bring women to this group, and then the next thing is that you try to bring them down. Then what is the essence of bringing them to the group? Are you bringing them to the group just so that you can have content for yourself, Nonku? Because that is what it seems now. Because she brings in people and then she uses these same people to create content for herself. at the end of the day, if you look around, you will not even see anything tangible that Nonku brings to this table other than having an issue with one person or not having an issue with one person. That is what we see from Nonku. So why exactly would she actually go out and spill certain things like this concerning Slee? If Slee is your friend, Slee is your neighbor, your children are friends. So why exactly would you say this? Because you know my secret doesn't mean that you would have to come out and spill.
Yes, because that was what there was a context because whereas a denier the things that she had said.
She took someone's throat. Did she borrow money?
She did.
I love the fact that Sorisha, although I'm kind of reserved about Sorisha's comments during her confessionals, because she said that she has also heard so many things about Nonku, how Nonku goes ahead to borrow money, how Nonku goes ahead to borrow things and take things from people without paying. She said she's going to bring it in a reunion. I feel Sorisha should have actually brought it up on that table so that everything will be squashed, so that we get to know who each and every one of them are for who they are. Because you cannot be coming behind and saying, oh, this person is this person is this, meanwhile you're doing the same exact things you're accusing somebody of.
This money to people. I know of bills she hasn't paid, and I've never ever uttered anything about it. It's shameful because she has done the exact same thing to many people I know. I'm bringing that to reunion, baby.
Like, it makes no sort of sense. I can't wait for the reunion to come. And because of what Nonku has said, calling Slee all sorts of names, unprintable names, Slee actually lost it. Like, even if it is me, myself, like, I know I will actually lose it. I will come for you, Nonku. So Slee had to go and attack Nonku, and then, but it wasn't really physical attack, but it didn't really linger much because other people came to separate them. It is really, really, really unfair that Nonku will bring herself low to this point. I feel Nonku is actually doing this so that she can create content for herself, so that things can revolve around her, so attention can revolve around her. Even when Maria was trying to have a conversation with her, she said, Maria, I'm not talking to you. Like, she always have a way of trying to look down on people. She's always very condescending when it comes to having conversations with people, except when it comes to do with her friends. She's always very condescending. I don't know why people cannot see through this, but Nonku needs to change. Nonku needs to grow up. Nonku is just like, nah. At this point in time, I think Nonku needs to take a chill pill, sit down and ask herself what exactly she needs for herself. You cannot keep bringing other women down because you want to thrive. You cannot keep bringing other women down because you want content, you want to be popular, you want people to talk about you. That's not the way to go about it. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this Nonku situation, because as for me, yes, Nonku had a good side, but overall, she did not handle things the way she should have handled things. She did not handle things properly. You don't bring down other women. I am surprised that Jojo is not seeing all of this. Like, Jojo thinks that, oh, Nonku and her are just the best things that have ever happened to them. Like, other women are the enemy, other women are like Jojo and Nonku. If you look at it, they're actually like the same people. Like, they're actually the same. When they say birds of the same feather flock together, that is what we see in Jojo and Nonku. Jojo would infuriate things. At the end of the day, she would run away crying. Same thing now with Nonku. This is the same thing Nonku is doing. Nonku will bring in people and now bring them down for whatever reason. I do not just understand why. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in my next video, which will be like the general review of this particular season. Have yourself a nice day, and don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. See you all later, and bye.
Of her tether with this friendship.